Welcome everyone. I'm Anshika, Secretary of the Career Development Wing of Academics and Career Council. Today we have Veer Bhadra, who is successfully placed at Sprinkler. Hi Veer, how are you doing?
Hi, Shika. Like, I'm very much fine and saying party mood because Saturday. So yeah.
Great. So we will try to explore the stages of your preparation for the data science roles. So the first question is, what initially sparked your interest in data science and how did you decide to pursue it as a career path?
Mm, okay. In case of interest, so you want me to exaggerate it or like to the point?
Ah, it's your choice.
Okay. See, it was around like the when COVID started, like in 2020 something, early start of 2020. Say third semester was about to start, and I was like, now it's time to do something for kind of placement, all the things. Because during my first year, I was with dramatics club, and I was just having so much fun other than academics. So I was very careless about all these things. What will I do and all those things. So later I realized, ki, okay, let's do something. And then I think we have a course of in first year we have course on coding, fundamentals of computing.
Hmm.
Okay, to be very true, I didn't have any idea what coding is, how we should approach to the world of coding before that course, because I didn't have computer science. Sorry if there's this. Yeah, so I didn't have computer science in my class 12, so I was like very much new to the coding and all this stuff. So in second semester, we got this course, and due to COVID, we have to just I think we proceeded only half till mid semester. After that, the course was not completed. So I was like, something is missed. So I started on my own for preparing because in that course we learn C language, and my seniors told me should start with C++. plus plus. So I started on my own in a say April or May, this summer vacation. But when I continued for let's say 2 months or 3 months, and I was not getting interest in it, in coding and all these things. So, but everyone told in college, oh, you have to do coding and all this stuff to get placement and whatever. So I was like, we really need to do this. So it was around late year in 2020. When I think of year, let's do something different, huh? Because SD is all every second person is campus is doing SD. So I think there was some course by IME department. There was short course that time in our fourth semester. They started a course, a QIP course that was short course of 5 6 days. That what is data science? And I was like, okay, let's try this thing. What is this? So I just get enrolled in this course. Don't know what it is. Just get enrolled. Checked what data science is, and then yeah, I found it interesting, and then I just started from there.
Great. So, can you share some of the key courses or projects during your college years that you found particularly influential in shaping your skill and passion for data science?
Courses. I would say how I have learned data science is like I just get some idea what data science is, how it works. Then I read few books, and then I started a project. And what I did during the project, whatever I got the problem, I just used to study about it through the internet and all the other resources. So it was kind of working with the problem and then learning all those stuffs. But specific to a project, I would say sorry, courses. I would say a few courses are very important. First one, there's a very famous course by Andrew Ng on Coursera. I
Yeah.
think that is available free also. That is the awesome, I will say, perfect course for data science beginner. Like he just kind of explained everything in very different and simple manner. So that's the thing. You guys, one should start from here, or like one should at least go once during his career of these things to that course at least once in a lifetime. Yeah. So other than that, I personally prefer books because like just personal choice. Books helps me better than YouTube because it to sometimes distract and all those things. Yeah, so on YouTube we do have so many open source courses. So one can do any other courses from the other open sources. Uh, Saying on campus in our academics, we have some courses in CSE department. I think like Introduction to Machine Learning. I did that course, but I found it little bit tough, or I would say the way they present to students. Those kind of you will get like, oh, it is again same thing, some very tough thing or like kind of thing. So if a person just start with Introduction to Machine Learning as its first course in data science, then I want surely he will continue or he or she would continue in that direction. So that is the one of the course one can do maybe later after starting on data science. But yeah, and apart from those probability and statistics, most important course to understand data science. And yeah, those are a few basic courses. Probability and statistics, linear algebra. You should be very much aware of linear algebra because all the machine learning algos just work on linear algebra. And then there's some math stuff and then some data science. Yeah, so that's
Okay. So, what was the typical structure for the interview procedure at the companies, and how is preparing for a data science role different from that of a software role?
interview thing. Interview, I would say it's kind of similar to all SD role and all those things. We do have some tech round, then there is some major tech round, then some HR round. This is some procedure generally most of the company follows. And to be special for sprinkler, they were we were supposed to have 5 rounds, but I had only 4. 3 were the technical rounds, and the last one was the HR round. And in the 3 technical rounds, they just start with very basics in the first round, then just dig up in the second, and in the third, it was like everything they can ask from anywhere and just dig up deep and deep. And also that third round was because each round is an eliminating round, so they just dig in deeper, deeper, and deeper in each technical round. And then we have HR round. HR round is almost I don't. It's company to company different. Like what are the company values and all those things. So person should check for the company values before proceeding to HR round for a specific company. And coming to the second question, which was to like how it is different, like preparation of SD role and data science role. So I would say there is one part common, that is DSA. DSA is very common in both the role because for every data science role, I have seen the test, the placement test they have, they all are always ask coding questions. So coding is like common in both the roles. Apart from that, in SD we have something specific to like competitive programming, CP, and all those things. But in data science, we don't dig that much deeper. But yes, we should be aware of the coding. At least DSA should be prepared of yours for test round. And even in the interview, they do ask question on DSA and all this stuff. Apart from that, for data science, obviously you have to do some specific courses. You should know what data science is and all those things. So yeah, that is the other different part. But yeah, there is some similarity also.
Okay. So, how do you handle time management and prioritize tasks when faced with multiple academic commitments or projects?
I think time management should not be the problem who studies on IITK because they already knew how they should manage their time. Even start from the first year, they very well know that how they should give their time. But yeah, I will say one should start giving a very like say few hours or some kind of thing to what they think they want to do in the third year or fourth year during their placement. Like what's the kind of because they should have clarity in mind that what they're going to do. Because if you started this thing, let's say in third year late or so that might not be late, but I would say not do those things. You should start earlier because everyone nowadays know how things happen. Everyone is like say know of the procedure, how procedure all goes and all those things. So those who start early obviously have more time. So that's the thing that matters. But your time management should not be the problem because you very well know how you give your time where and how much.
So, is there any additional advice you would like to share with students who are preparing for job interviews in this field?
Advice. Okay. Okay, there are so many advices, but like it depends person to person, like how they approach to me while asking this question. So I would say, first of all, the you should know what the company is doing before getting into its interview panel, because they believe that if you are aware of their company's values, that is in HR round, but what the product is, what they are doing, if they get this thing in their mind that the person who is they are interviewing have some idea ki what the company do, then they can kind of take a bit on that person. But they see that this person is okay, have knowledge, so do the other person also have knowledge. But how they should be, like how you're different, you have to prove them that how you're different. So first thing I would say ki always get to know about the company, like try to talk to some senior of that company who is already placed in there, because he or she might know better what the company is doing, or try to get knowledge from the sources, internet, all those things. That is the one thing. And the other thing is ki every interview you should consider as this is the one is the last. So always give your best. Don't keep this thing in mind, okay, I have other interviews also, I will do it better in it. Always consider, okay, this is the final, I will have to get job in this one. So always go with this mindset. So there is, and yeah, presence of mind always matters in interview. That's the very basic thing.
So, thanks a lot, Veer, for taking time out of your schedule for this interview. This interview will be shared with the students and will serve as a great guidance for them. Thank you.
Okay, that was nice to meet you.
Mm.